I recently called a home care and nanny business, and I didn't expect this, but the person who responded was not a human. Check this out. Let me show it to you.
Hey, I'm Nanny. Welcome to Motherly Home Care and Nanny Services. How can I help you today?
Hey, nanny. So I would like to know what are the different types of services that you offer?
Sure, we offer a range of home care and nanny services. These include full-time live-in nannies, part-time babysitters, newborn and postnatal care, elderly home care, patient recovery support, special needs caregivers, mother's helpers, night nannies, and even temporary or backup care. Is there a particular type of care or support you're interested in?
Okay, so I have multiple requirements as of now. Let me skim through and let me know if you can help me with it. So first is uh, my parents are home and they need some care right now. So can you arrange a full-time nanny for at least a couple of months?
Yeah, we can help with full-time care for your parents. To make sure we match the right caregiver, is this mainly elderly home care for both your parents
Yes,
or just one of them?
for both of them.
Got it. Full-time elderly care for both your parents for a couple of months. To plan this properly, are you thinking of a live-in caregiver or someone who comes for a fixed number of hours each day?
Someone who comes for a fixed number of hours would be great.
Okay, so a caregiver who comes for fixed hours each day for both your parents. About how many hours per day are you thinking? And roughly what time of day would you like them to be there?
Maybe around 10 to 12 hours would be fine.
All right, 10 to 12 hours a day for both your parents. That's noted. Is this mainly daytime care, nighttime care, or both?
This would be primarily daytime care.
Thanks. Daytime care for about 10 to 12 hours is noted. How old are your parents? And do they have any major medical conditions we should be aware of? Like diabetes, stroke history, memory issues, or mobility problems?
No, they are like around 70, but I don't think so they have any of these issues, so it should be fine.
Okay, thanks for explaining. That helps. Since this is mostly support and supervision, would you say you need this care just for those couple of months you mentioned? Or are you thinking it might turn into something more long term?
Maybe if they plan to stay longer, it might turn into a long-term care as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. We can keep it flexible. Next, when would you like this care for your parents to start? And what city will the caregiver need to come to?
This would be starting from, let's say, 7th of July, and the city is Doha, Qatar.
Got it. So, starting from July 7th in Doha, Qatar, for your parents' daytime care. Since you're in Doha, we'll treat your time zone as local there, correct?
Correct.
All right, thanks for all the details so far about your parents in Doha. Just to confirm, you'd like daytime elderly home care for both of them, around 10 to 12 hours a day, starting July 7th in Doha, which is your local time zone, right? Next, do you have
Correct.
any preference for the caregiver's gender, male or female, or
Female is
are you
preferred.
open to either? Got it. A female caregiver is preferred for your parents. Now, you mentioned Doha already, so that helps with time zone. I also need an email so Alex can share options and pricing with you. What's the best email to reach you on? Please spell it out for me, letter
Alex,
by letter.
Alex at thepowerlabs.ai.
Sure, I've got your email as lex at owerlabs.ai, correct? Next, when would you like to book your consultation appointment with Alex? And what date works best for you?
Tomorrow's 6 p.m.
Okay, tomorrow at 6 p.m. would be Sunday, July the 5th at 6 p.m. Is that the day you
Correct.
meant?
You're right.
Great. There are
Yeah,
thanks.
let's book
For
for
Sunday,
6 p.m.
perfect. So I'll book your consultation for Sunday, July 5th at 6 p.m. for 30 minutes using your email, Alex at thepowerlabs.ai, and your local Doha time. Does that all sound good?
Yes.
Just a moment. I'm confirming your appointment in Alex's calendar. You're all set. Your appointment is confirmed for Sunday, July 5th at 6 p.m. Doha time. A confirmation will be sent to your email. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah, what other services that you offer?
Along with elderly care, we also offer full time and part time nannies, newborn and postnatal care, babysitting, patient recovery support, special needs caregivers, mother's helpers, night nannies, and temporary or backup care. If you have another specific need, just let me know and I'll explain how we can help. What
Okay,
else are
so
you
I'm
looking
looking
for?
also for a part-time nanny who can actually maybe cook food for me and take care of other household chores, you know. Do you think you can arrange someone for me?
Yeah, we do arrange part time helpers who can handle cooking and household chores. For this one, is the care mainly for you and your home, not
Yes,
for a child or elderly person?
it's for me.
Got it. So this is for you, more like a part time home helper who can cook and handle household chores. About how many hours per day are you thinking, and on how many days a week?
Maybe 2 hours a day and maybe 3 days a week.
Okay, thanks. That's clear. About 2 hours a day, 3 days a week for cooking and household chores for you. For this helper, are you thinking of this as short term for a few weeks, or more of a long term ongoing
This will be
arrangement?
long term. Yeah, this will be long term.
Okay, long term, 2 hours a day, 3 days a week, just for you, mainly cooking and household chores. I've got that. For this part time helper, what time of day works best for you on those days?
No,
Mornings, afternoons, or evenings?
evenings preferably.
Evenings. Got it. For about 2 hours a day, 3 days a week, long term. For this home helper, do you have any preference for the caregiver's gender,
No,
female, male, or you're open to either?
I'm fine with either of them.
Got it. You're okay with either male or female for this helper. For this part time home helper, when would you like this to start? And this is also in Doha, right?
Yes, it's from 10th of July.
Yeah, perfect. So this part time home helper in Doha would start from July 10th, evenings, 2 hours a day, 3 days a week, long term for this role. Do you have any
Correct.
language preference for the helper, like English, Hindi, Arabic, or something else?
No, English is fine. It's okay. Hindi would be also great.
Got it. So for this helper, you're happy with English, and Hindi would be great too. Since
Mhm.
this is a home helper for you, mainly cooking and chores, do you have any specific dietary or cultural preferences they should know about, like vegetarian
Yeah,
only cooking, no beef or pork, or specific
so
regional cuisine?
I'm looking for someone who can cook non-veg, and I have a very strict diet, so I'll be giving the diet to them, which includes like less oil or less masala and stuff. So they should be a bit flexible to adapt to the way I would be telling them to cook food. Hope that should be fine.
Yeah, that's totally fine. We can note all of that. I'll mark it as non veggie cooking with a strict diet plan from you, less oil, less masala, and someone flexible to follow your instructions. For this part time helper, just to be clear on the care type, I'll describe it as a home helper for an adult, mainly cooking and
Correct.
household. Okay, so for this second requirement, I'll summarize what I have, and you tell me if it sounds right. You're looking for a part time home helper for yourself in Doha, starting from July 10th, evenings, about 2 hours a day, 3 days a week, long term, mainly for cooking, non veg, and household chores. English or Hindi is fine, and they must follow your strict, low oil, low masala diet plan. Is all of that correct?
Yeah, you're right. That's like you got it like 100% of what I was looking for.
Yeah, we're totally on the same page. That's great. Since
So
we've
we'll
covered your
discuss on
parents'
this
needs,
also tomorrow itself, yeah, on the call. That's fine, right?
yeah, that's completely fine. You can go over the second requirement with Alex on the call tomorrow. Before we wrap up, is there any other type of care or help you're thinking about?
Nothing
Or
for
at
now.
least that
Thank you
you
so much.
all right. Thanks so much for calling today.
So if you notice this, I forgot her name. She was actually asking me the right questions, and she was qualifying me till the last mile. Like, she knows now what is my exact requirement. Like, she needs a helper for 3 days a week, like maybe 2 hours a day during the evening time. And she knows that I need someone who will cook non-veg with low oil, like such level of details and clarity. Like, wow. So, if there was no one, and this was all AI. So if this was not there, if she wasn't gonna pick up my call, I was actually gonna call someone else, maybe a competitor. And this might be happening with your business as well. Every day when you shut down your business, maybe by 8 p.m. or 10 p.m., there might be a lot of people who are actually looking for your services after working hours. But they end up calling you, and that turns out to be a missed call, right? So instead of that, if you have a voice AI assistant like someone like this, and who speaks like natural language, instead of like press 1 for this or press 2 for XYZ, instead of that, we were having a normal conversation, right? And she was exactly able to understand what are my requirements. So if you set up a voice assistant, something like this for your business, you can even turn those, missed calls into a booked conversation or a booked appointment for yourself. And this can add up more revenue eventually. These are people who are already looking for you. These are the leads who are coming to you. So instead of wasting them by not picking up their calls during non-business hours, you can turn on the lights digitally and set up a voice AI assistant. So if you want to get this done for your business, here is the guy. I can build it out for you. Connect me.